What up, everybody? This is your boy Royce, the voice, Orange Clique Orange Leaders. I go by the name of Royce Massengill, and I have my co-host, Mr. Dante. We're going to pause it right there because I know where you want me to stop, homie. He don't like it when I say his last name. I don't know why.
I don't see the point, man.
I mean, hey, dog, that's okay, cool. But ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'm going to need Nashville to stand up. I mean, I want to say Tennessee stand up, but we're really going to try to hit home. You know what I'm saying? So specifically, we're going to say Nashville stand up. And I want you to stop me where I'm wrong and correct me, okay? All right. So within this introduction, you know what I'm saying? I consider this man definitely a future legend, definitely a pillar right now in the hip-hop and urban community here in Nashville. If I am correct, you are the only black-owned hip-hop and R&B urban recording studio on Music Row.
Yes, sir.
That is motherfucking history right there. You know what I'm saying? That is black excellence at its finest. And if you know some of the history of Nashville musically, socially, just overall historically, you see how big of a deal this is. You know what I'm saying? This man has recorded for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, P. List artists from A to Zinc. He definitely does not judge. You know what I'm saying? You know, he'll record you. And I actually, if I'm correct again, I don't know if I don't want to say we gave you a first, but we gave you a nice little work of an R&B pop, little mixtape from K-Mars. You know what I'm saying? I remember you saying man, this is gonna be a nice little challenge. I'm gonna work with some stuff. We just let you do what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He's dipped and dabbed into all types of fields, man. But definitely a pillar in the black community. Musically and other things that he's outreaching to, man. And I like to introduce y'all. You know what I'm saying? To Mike Trackburnaz, still in this motherfucker, aka Trackburnaz, aka what else?
The Underground Studio.
The Underground Studio. That's the first. It's ladies and gentlemen, it's called the Underground Studio. But I'm gonna let him explain all of that, man. But first of all, man, what the fuck is up, homie? How you doing?
I am good. I am blessed. I can't complain.
Word up, man. It's been forever, dog. We started working. Let's see. I remember. Let's see. This might have been 2015, 2016. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was just, checking out some of the stuff that you were doing. You know what I mean? I just be doing my research, and I remember hitting you up one time, and then I was like, man, we got this particular artist, man, that really needs, just guidance outside of us, needs a home away from home when he comes home and stuff like that. And, you were just so receptive of it. You know what I'm saying? And it surprised me because you don't really get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was a humble approach, man, and therefore it humbled me even more to be like, man, dang, not to even knock down the work that we've done. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if you haven't done much and then you try to reach to somebody that has put in some work, there is a little bit of hesitation from the other side, man, I don't know if I fuck with
rightfully
this, man,
so.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, man, I know we done all these videos and stuff like that. I don't even know if we've seen any of them or anything, and nobody's ever seen us fuck with an artist before, because that was really more of our, within that quartet that we had, that was really what we really did behind the scenes, of filming and stuff, managing and producing, certain artists. But you took Marcus, aka K-Mars, in. You know what I'm saying? You were with us at the beginning of his process, from his first EP to even his television interview. You opened up your studio for ABC to come in at that time and did their little thing. I just think definitely appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate y'all as well. I mean, it might not have seemed nothing major to K-Mars and stuff because he already, was doing major stuff with ABC, but that actually opened up and showed the light on us as well, showing that there's hip hop in Nashville. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start early. I wanted to piggyback on where you said when you reached out to me, right? And it was a humble, open approach. Yeah. That's one of the main problems of Nashville that we don't have. Okay, all right. Everybody Hollywood before they even getting a royalty. So and I've learned. I was blessed to learn at a young age, and I know I notice a lot of them are actually catching on now, just because you got all these accolades and doing this and doing that. You feel like you bigger and better than the next.
Yeah.
That same one you trying to shit on.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of them hate seeing this right here.
Yeah.
Shit on.
Yeah.
Be the next one that you need. So I learned that lesson I'm blessed to learn that at a young age that it didn't burn my bridges.
Yeah.
But my best advice is don't judge somebody from where they're standing, because you're hot one minute and you not the next.
Yeah, that's true. You know, we definitely. I know as a team, man. Like,
I wasn't even gonna start no shit, bro. I wasn't even gonna start no shit.
But, you know, I know as a team, like we one thing that, I mean, we agree on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? But like, we're fans of longevity in a sense.
Yes.
Like, we try not to harness, or shall I say, take on certain acts that have a temporary mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because all it does is it's a domino effect. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and so, like I said, just back to then, man. Like, even just coming to the underground studio, it has an underground feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a real underground feel. Like, it's like a man cave. You know what I'm saying? And you got the lights, and I ain't seen it since you had the upgrade. So we want to swing through there, man.
Yes, sir.
and you know, and see how it goes down up in there. But like, it always had a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? And even just with some of the artists that you work with that I may not have heard of, even in Nashville, you know what I'm saying, I would, you know, go check them out. One of them, it was this one chick. I think you made a beat. It was an EP. It had 5 tracks on it. You were number 4. And I think it was called, it was this chick. Her name was, oh gosh, you made a beat for her. I remember texting you and her, and you know, saying, man, I like that beat. Oh, what EP was that, man? Missed something. I can't remember.
You smoked too much since then.
I probably have, but like, funny thing, I was listening to it just 2 weeks ago because I'll be trying to keep up with her and stuff, what she's doing. It'll come to me.
You don't know IG by any chance?
I do, but then I don't know which letter to press to know which one comes up. It might be a P.
5 EP Miss.
It had, and it was a chick. Okay. If maybe you can remember the content. She was talking about like her kind of like, you know, growing up like out in East Nashville. She was just talking about really like the code of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Really just being like the broadcasting the hood news in a sense, but it had a melodic tone to it on her raps. Man, I just can't think of that song right now.
I mess with a lot of people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're gonna be able to figure that out.
Anyway, speaking on that, man, like, man, why don't you know what I'm saying, go ahead and pop your collar, man, on some of the artists that you work with, engineer, produce, and stuff, man.
First and foremost, big homie, rest in peace, Bankroll Fresh.
All right.
Shout out to CMG. They was my first major
out there in Memphis.
Out here in Nashville. They were the first ones. To
word.
Okay.
Okay.
Black Youngster.
Okay. All right.
Black
word.
Youngster and B Mims. Buck, Lido.
Yeah. Pretty much all of Nashville.
Migos, Ross, NBA Youngboy, Moneybag Yo, Young Dolph, Jay Fizzle, Scotty ATL.
All right. Shout out to Scotty.
Murder Inc.
All right. Shout out to Chris Gotti and Herb.
I'm literally trying to look on the wall.
The
wall that's signed.
I mean, that's enough.
But actually, before you leave, we're gonna have you sign the wall too. You know what I'm saying?
Just to keep it 100, like that's a career's worth.
Yeah, that is, man. Now, what was your best experience? Like, can you name one of your best experiences with an artist? Or like, was it all the same type of, you know? Did you deal with like different energies? Where like, what was the best vibe that you had with an artist?
The best vibe got to be Bankroll.
All right.
Best vibe.
What was he like?
Man, like us, like, you know, asking me what I thought about his music, and he's already, you know, booming. He's like, when I'm recording him, and he's like, "What you think about that?" I'm looking around like he talking to me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's dope." But overall, to be honest, man, all the artists that everybody loves, their favorite artists, whatever, they're no different from the artist that's liking them.
I dig it.
They act the same. They do the same. Only thing, different that I try to pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
And, regardless of what anybody say, working with a platinum artist, such as Buck, I learned a lot of stuff from him just by him just being him in the studio.
Yeah.
And of course the rest of them that came through there, I learned about, like, everybody think everybody doing one takes.
Yeah.
People not even doing dubs no more. Like, and I understood why after seeing what I seen and then being with Buck.
Yeah.
He was explaining to one of the artists that was in there with him, like,
right.
that was upcoming or whatever, and just saying, like, if you got control of your voice like this,
right,
you don't need all that. It's vocal control.
Gotcha.
So the reason why we do bar for bar is because you can get your words out clear.
Gotcha.
And then if you keeping your same vocal level, at the same level,
right,
it doesn't sound like a punch in.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Easier to mix too.
So yeah, and it really started making me pay more attention to help out artists that's not, blessed yet
Gotcha.
to be around stuff like that. But
I feel you.
just being around a platinum artist, period.
Yeah.
Man, whoever they touch become a beast if you actually paying attention and listen.
I feel you. Now look, okay, so I'm not an engineer by any means. I've dabbled and dabbed into recording only because we had to on our own. You know what I'm saying? That would be more him. That would be more Josh. You know what I'm saying? But I know just some of the struggles that we had starting off this, engineering for your local rapper, down the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back a little bit, man. Like, in a nutshell, man, tell us a little bit like your beginning part of this, like, recording, or did you make beats first? Did you do both? You know what I'm saying? And
Love and Soul is producer. I made beats with 2 pencils.
Sweet Poison.
These hands. That's my girl right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
BBO. Yeah.
Yeah, you produced track number 4 on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's family.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. Continue, man.
Poison is family.
Word.
I was about to say Poison too, but yeah, Poison family.
Yeah.
But no, I started with just doing basically beats.
Mm-hmm.
Table like this, 2 pencils, and
them days.
And my go-to was Beats by the Pound, Antioch, Tennessee, D Lunch. I know what it is.
Shout out to D Lunch.
O2.
O2?
But yeah, we definitely basically ran it so hot that people were skipping and everything and shut it down.
Yeah. They're skipping class?
Yeah, they were skipping class, coming to lunch. On Fridays, D Lunch, it was the freestyle. That's where your boy Jelly Roll was.
What?
Top Dollar.
Shout out to Jelly Roll, Top Dollar.
Like, yeah, so it's a lot. Red Dot, all of them. It was.
Now, what school was that again?
Antioch.
That was Antioch. Mm-hmm. It went down in Antioch, man. And see, I left before then. I left after middle school. I was there. Rosa Parks is when I left, and I came right to tell the home where my father was.
Rosa Park,
everybody, Renee went there too. She said, I was like, dang. Well, what part did you live in at that time?
In between JC and Antioch.
I don't know why. I was all the way in fucking Donaldson. No. No, let me take that back. When I went to Rosa Parks, that's when we moved to the Nolensville area, where Nolensville connected with Bell Street.
HP,
Bell
hard
Road.
place.
Yeah,
Southside.
somewhere in pretty much so.
Yeah.
The end part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And somehow I just ended up in the Rosa Park district somewhere. I don't know.
I was out in the Antioch, ended up in Rose Park.
Yeah. That's strange. The bus systems back then. You know what I'm saying? So what was? Can you remember like your most, I guess, stressful time? Like, because I know there have been artists in your past during your upbringing and stuff like that that stressed you the fuck out. You ain't got to name no names. I'm just saying, like, was there ever a time where you were just like, man, this okay, I don't think he understands like what I'm talking about. Have you ever had a frustrating recording moment with artists coming up?
Yeah. And it was bad because they didn't listen to what you trying to help, and it was so bad to a point where I mean nobody else knows, so only the person that knows know.
Gotcha.
I gave them their money back.
I was about to say you gave them a refund for real. It don't be worth it.
Because at the end of the day, man, I started doing this for a specific reason, and it wasn't a quick buck. It It wasn't nothing about trying to get a quick buck, a quick hustle or whatnot. I dropped a diamond artist. You know, I didn't build just a studio just to collect bread.
Right.
And I felt bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking this kid's money.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, I just told him, you know, I can't charge you for this. I'll bounce this down so you can hear it.
Yeah.
I want you to listen to it. I want you to play it in front of your friends. I want you to play it in front of random people.
Yeah.
And let them critique you.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. You know, you use that negative or that anger that you're going to get off of this.
Yeah.
And channel it into crafting your stuff better.
And it's funny because we were talking about this was, you know, but my whole do your thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, if I would have been the old me and my do your thing, what I'm saying to do your thing is like, I would have a habit of telling artists, man, you did your thing, but they didn't really do their thing. They could have done better. And as a good brother, I should have critiqued them in a positive way. But I felt like I was a part of the
really what he said, he would have took dude money and told
back
him,
then I would have
told him he was straight.
But what
and
you
sent
did,
him on his
yeah.
way. That's what it would
to be the way he was when he left and never changed. Like good, but what you did, and whether that person knows it or not, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what that person may be doing in their life right now. They could have studied their craft and like got better at it. But what you did is that you allowed that artist to see what they could work on. You know what I'm saying? And you weren't money hungry. There was some morale there. Like, look, man, look. I mean, I made the studio. It seemed like it wasn't to make change, but it was to make a change. Yeah. In a sense, you know what I mean? It was more about the love of music and the artistry of it.
It's definitely a story.
So that's good.
The studio.
So you never know. You might have sparked that person to be like, man, okay, man, I really appreciate that, because sometimes
people could have just been doing your thing.
Do you know how many people I have told that they have done their thing?
Could have been Tay and Royce.
I contributed to.
That's probably what happened. That's how you ended up in. Because if you can't rap, I don't know. He could have been selling something, but I don't know. If you can't rap, like what possessed him to come in the first?
That image, that watching the TV and seeing how they doing it. And that's what I want to do. It's just kind of like before rap and music started really getting big, it was basketball and football.
Right.
Everybody can't play football, but everybody was trying. And you know, just on that, the studio alone, it was just like I started it because of what you just said. Yeah. It was like me being a producer going in, let's just say I'm going with y'all to the studio, y'all want me to sit in, produce, whatever. Yeah. And I'm just observing. I know a lot about the engineering and stuff. I just never touched it. Gotcha. It's like, so me sitting there watching the guy, you know, he's like this. Yeah. While you rapping and stuff, he talking to me, and he be like, and when he stop, he be like, "What you think?" Oh yeah, that was dope. That was dope. All right, we gonna push it back. It was like it was pretty much like it was on a time limit. Pushing, you know, trying to push out. Right. Just waste the hour, waste the whatever amount, got the money, keep it moving. Yeah. Another thing is just like simple stuff as far as, hey, bro, can you put a little stutter right here? Yeah. Nah, that's in the mix. I can't do it.
They boost you like that,
like
bro.
It costs, you know, so it's just like, I'm like, man, people ain't taking it serious. So I Frank Lucased it. And I've actually had calls, well, not recently, but when I first started, I actually had phone calls from people blocking their numbers, certain engineers like I don't know who he is. Yeah. Things of that nature, you know, telling me what I need to do and what I need to stop doing because I'm messing up the system. Yeah. And my reply, I just asked him, have you ever booked here? Yeah. He's like, no. I'm like, oh, have you ever been here? No. Yeah. I'm like, you pay rent? No. You know, who is you to tell me what I can and can't do? Yeah, I'm like, this is what I can tell you. Yeah. Either do what I do or starve. Yeah. I said, because at the end of the day, I don't have to talk mess to you. Right. The artist that you doing is gonna talk the mess. And behold, artists go to a place, say you ain't doing this, I just go back to track. Yeah. And that's fine with me.
I dig that. I dig. What was your first recording program?
Adobe. What was it? Adobe. What was that? It was like something that had to do with Wave, some type of recording. Adobe something. Edited. Cool Edit.
Oh, Cool Edit Pro.
Hey. And the reason
I know that's
and I'm gonna tell you how dope it was. I was like, I feel like that was what helped me become a beast.
I feel you.
Because if you could do Cool Eddie, well, there ain't really shit you can do to that. It's like, I learned how to get all the air out. So this air right here.
Yeah.
I learned how to record you and get rid of all of it.
Yeah.
After that, I was a beast. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy though, cause like, man, cause we use in college when I did like the
I done heard of it, but I ain't even seen it
window
before.
too.
Yeah, when I did the radio in college, we used the Cool Edit Pro, but then when we started, I called myself a DJ back then. I wasn't no DJ.
What was your DJ name, folks?
What my DJ?
What was your DJ name?
It was gay as fuck. Nigga.
What was it?
It was just
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go
My
ahead.
first recording software, which it wasn't a software,
Yeah.
was when they first invented, don't judge, the CD burner.
Oh shit!
So
What CD burner?
Okay.
CD burner.
Just
Just a CD burner.
Oh, like y'all was recording. You
Like
was
on-
recording
maybe
over
Man,
the
you had
beat.
to, you ready? CD, on there, CD burner, go. Something, fuck no. Okay, let's start over.
So it's
Track
basically
2.
like tape.
Track 2.
Yeah. Like reel to reel.
It was
back then.
basically tape.
You had no ad libs.
Yeah.
You had no dubs.
Yep.
You just had straight verse. If you didn't get it right the first time, track 3.
Damn, yeah, dog.
And then once the CD ran out of 80 minutes,
Yeah.
new CD.
Keep going.
So what did you do? How did you get like once you got the song right? How did you get the song off?
Cause it's a way with that CD player I had, you could burn the memory on there to each one, put it in however song mode, and then burn it to one.
I want to see. Okay, so you was like it'd be 80 takes.
Yeah, and you find whatever track.
You better remember that.
Yeah, whatever track it was for that one song.
Yep.
And then what was so crazy, just think about a group.
Yeah.
Y'all there all night long.
Some.
Right.
Yeah, I'm coming through the like you had.
That's
no
like
time.
NWA. That's straight out of Compton over there.
It wasn't no flying, no hooks. The hook was repeated over and over and over.
Yeah.
Period. And then the next person come in and start rapping.
Yo, cool.
That's what made you hard. That's like that really built your skills.
That's tape.
Yeah.
That might as well be tape.
Yeah.
Or 8 track.
Yep. Cool Edit Pro is what we did on the radio. And then when I started DJing and recording, I don't know if you remember Magic's Audio Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Josh had it too. That's how we linked up because we had the same program. And we had this method to where at that time, you know, when you were doing this, like if you were just going to record one track, like it was just like one vocal.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't really sound right on there. You know what I mean? So what we did, we had to we called it like the sandwich. We had to make a sandwich, like, you know what I'm saying? We got the bread on top. So we did like 3 tracks.
But the same verse.
But the same, we Tupac'd it.
Yeah.
just for it to sound right. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounded full, you know. And I remember Josh and I could have sworn we made it was the coldest beat. It was 2007 though. We were sampling, what was it? It was Stairway to Heaven, I think. One of them, I forgot. I don't know if it's When You Feel Cold, I Want You. Whatever. We were like sampling that, and I could have sworn we made the hardest beat ever, right? Nigga, so you know I be singing and shit. So you know I got my background. I got 14 tracks on singing vocals. Never mind. No, don't forget about the 3 tracks for the one verse, and don't forget about the tags and then the ad libs. My part and then his part. You know,
What was y'all tag?
Well, the tag, no, just like tagging, like, you know, just doubling certain words. You know what I'm saying? And before we got done, it was like 30 tracks on there, and I remember that line that was going, it started doing that, like, oh shit. The next thing you know, that blue screen of death with that Windows.
With the sad face now on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, we were so mad, bro, because we never. It was like, man, you know when you feel like you work so hard on something, you know what I mean? But like, I'm the person of a come up, because like he said that I need the struggle. Yeah, I do.
No,
need
you
the
love
struggle.
the struggle.
I love the struggle. I'm gonna tell you why I love it, because it keeps you on your toes. But
Yeah.
A quick story. When I used to make beats, and it was on a Fruity Loops 4. I was a senior in college, 2007. Fruity Loops 4. Let me tell you though, bro. I had a Windows 98 with a fat back. It had an ass. You know, the screen with the ass.
Yeah.
It had a double ass. So, you know what I'm saying? It was taking up all types of room. I remember the lights were out at that time. You know what I'm saying? And, my lights were out all the time in college. It's crazy. But my neighbor let me borrow their electricity. So I would take the extension cord and run it downstairs in the apartment. You know what I'm saying? I used to like dig through the crates with CDs and just like stab little drum patterns and stuff from like Dr. Dre and all that. Like one little kick, just okay, take that, modify it, do whatever. But the worst part about the Fruit Loops 4 that I had, first of all, it was bootleg. Couldn't save it.
Oh, yep.
So you had to make sure it was right, equalized. All right. Then I didn't have no motherfucking grid. It was just a gray screen I was making beats on.
Oh, because it was bootleg.
Look, you feel it? Yeah, gray screen. So I'm like, you got to be on. All right.
Finger drumming.
You doing this with your
Man, it ain't nothing like
You know what I'm saying?
Like FL now. Like I did the 4, did the 5, did the 6, did the 7. Nope, not 7. Did the 5, did the 6. 5 was my favorite one. Back then, but even it was a gray screen with blocks.
I had no blocks.
See, we had blocks.
See, yeah, but it was just the
balled
bootleg version.
He balled it.
Oh, you had the real one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
He true to this.
Yeah, okay, all right, he true to this.
But it's way different from. I wish I could get my hands on 4 just to see how crazy different it is.
Yeah, like just it'll bring you back.
Probably
man.
won't even boot up on that.
No, like 12, 11. I think they like what 14 or 20 something now.
Yeah,
it's crazy now,
they
but
been
back then you really had to be
you had to put in
a
that
cold
work.
ass producer. Yeah,
You had to put in that word.
So that's why I gave up on FL and went back to I went back to something I could hands on. Did the whole Triton Extreme family.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
you was deep in it.
And MPC. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
That
that's why you
Triton
see
wasn't
that.
no
Yeah.
joke.
So what is your go-to right now? What is your go-to when you make beats? Like, what do you use? You use Logic? You use Ableton?
I don't know. I'm FL gang.
Okay.
Gang.
All day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to FL. So we got to put a link on that too.
Because I mean, just about every Grammy is coming out of FL.
Ain't that crazy though?
If you ain't FL, you Studio One. Drop the jewel for the producers.
Oh,
Studio
y'all heard
One.
that. So, cause see, a lot of and the thing that what happens, I feel like in the industry and stuff like that, some of these execs and stuff in there will always be telling you, well, it's industry standard to use Pro Tools and to make tracks and beats. And I'm like, who said that? Because I could have sworn Soulja Boy came out with some shit in 07 that he used Fruit Loops for and a pencil mic.
We can go further back. What is his name? It's an R&B that somebody's gonna be pissed off. My mom and them are know him, but he did Cubase and got a Grammy.
Who that be?
Who did that?
I mean, but Cubase is pretty straight.
All that's
That
so
was back
straight.
then.
Oh, way
okay.
back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Way
oh,
back.
okay. Yeah.
It just depends on if you know your software.
I think it was it Tevin Campbell?
You make in the 90s?
Yeah, Tevin.
That shit sounded good.
Was Tevin a producer?
Quincy produced him.
Quincy. Cubase. Quincy. That's what it was. Because he did the dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I won't deny it.
For real? Oh, man. He just dropped the jewel. I didn't even know that. Did you know that?
R&B got a few little hits with Tupac.
That's crazy. And that probably wasn't nothing for him. You know, because you know what Quincy does. Like, all right, go on, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I got an orchestra to conduct real quick. You know what I'm saying? No, man, that like I said, man, I'm really the person of like to come up and like I like to hear like the story of like the struggle, and I'm all about controversy. So this is my segue into this. All right, so all right,
I think I got a little shot left.
I feel you. First, I want you to, in your own words, because you are, first of all, you spent most of your childhood years and young adult years in what part of Nashville?
Southside.
Southside. Shout out to Southside, Nashville. You know what I'm saying?
Ballin'.
Okay. What? Why do you feel that after Buck, right? And I would throw All Star in there too, Lido for the new people. Why do you think there was a huge gap in the flow of hip hop artists that crossed that border, that crossed that boundary? You know, that got out there. Like, what happened? What do you think the problem was?
So, and this is talking to. I ain't gonna put their names out there. OGs
Okay.
before Buck and Lido.
All right.
Like we'll go even back to the Pistol in them era. So some of the ones that was I guess you could say the hit makers, the ones making things happen and everything, they blame themselves as far as saying it's their fault because the OGs didn't teach.
Gotcha.
To keep it going like how Atlanta and stuff did. You got OGs like T.I., Jeezy, the Dungeon family, if you want to go all the way back. Things of that nature that's guiding them. And even when you listen to podcasts or even, shows where they like talking about it, like, T.I. met Jeezy. And he's like, I kept telling him I went to one of his shows and, I'm looking over here and seeing his homeboys that he grew up with over here with all this dope. And I had to pull Jeezy to the side and to the room, like, hey, bro, you can't do that. And Jeezy spoke on this. He's like, you ain't doing that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically we didn't have no guidance.
I feel you.
Because to be honest, like how that's why I love to see how these young ones are doing it now. When we was young, we had the city we was a huge ass group out of South Nashville, bigger than Bezel Gang and stuff like that, but it was a group called TFP.
Okay.
We didn't have no management. We didn't have no business sense on how to make this and that run. We made music. We moved it like no other. We had 101. That was the only radio station I believe at the time. 101. Asking who is TFP. That's how big the stuff was. We performing at. We got such a big group. We performing at this club over here and this club over here and this club over here at the same night. Type thing. But what we know, and we talk about this all the time, what we know now, Trackburnaz, guess who else was part of that group?
Who was that?
6 Cent.
Real talk.
What? We was beat makers.
I did not know that.
6 Cent. A part of that.
That's crazy, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all South Nashville. Like, we all grew up together. Like, you can ask him in an interview who's TFP, he gonna bust out laughing. But at the end of the day, that's how I met and heard about 6 Cent. It was just like we never met each other while we was in high school because we was such a big camp. But
right.
They spoke about me to him and vice versa. And then he was the first one I met that, I don't know if y'all remember that MTV Generator, the beat making.
I heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
I know something about
Could never figure that shit out.
That wasn't for you.
But this little genius, 6 Cent, making the hardest fucking tracks I've heard on there. And there's plenty of rappers that's out right now that vouch for that. They got some.
That's crazy, yo.
But dude's a genius. I fool with him. That's bro. That's brother. Nah, but that's what it was. It was just the guidance. We didn't have no guidance. And I love where Nashville is going now because I feel like I still feel like it's a lot that I could do and that it's a lot that I gotta keep doing, but just to know just off of word of mouth of people when they run into me I was one of their motivations for them to even step up. It's too much hate in this game and there's way more money for you to even be hating on the next one. Okay, I built a studio. I don't hate when I see another hip hop studio pop up. I'm like, thank you, we need this. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like I can't cater to everybody. I'll need help just as the same amount. Like you got artists that I've never heard of that's now coming up that I'm paying attention to. Y'all seen artists that people wasn't listening to that came through me. That's booming. So it's just like, man, it takes a village.
That's true.
And until people actually realize it and understand it, that group shit is old. It's like a broken, repeated record. It don't work. Just because you making a group and doing it doesn't mean it's gonna work. It takes it takes a bigger team than what you got to make shit basically move the way it needs to.
So, all right, so like looking just checking out some of the things that like that you post about. Like it is question. I mean, it does bring a good conversation in a sense, and like. One of the things I guess I want to bring up in a sense is, okay, how did you feel personally? Because I know you had gave us a link to like an article when it was talking about you know, the whole Billy Ray Cyrus and the Lil Nas X thing. And I noticed, I know there was one. I don't know if you had posted that picture, but there was one where it was on Music Row, and Billy Ray Cyrus was standing next to, I guess, a little stake with the mini billboard thing there, and it was saying, "Congratulations, Billy Ray Cyrus,
Yeah, I
number
seen
one."
it.
And then in little bitty,
I seen that bullshit. It's all. It
How
was
do you
all
feel
over.
about
It
that?
was all over Music Road. I don't have respect for the country world
Yeah,
of Nashville, and if they really want to get historical on it, you're welcome.
yeah.
Because Africans brought country music, created that.
Boy, they don't want to hear that.
Nah, they don't want to hear that.
They don't want to.
I mean, even bluegrass too. I just found out the other day the banjo is an African drum.
Yeah, everything
That's
is
crazy.
everything is
I
from
just learned
Africa,
that.
so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Also, Music City was created, or it got the name off of Jefferson Street from Fisk Jubilees. You're welcome.
Jubilee.
So if y'all, you know, don't have the respect for us giving you something to eat off of, man, I ain't got no respect for nothing like
I
it.
feel you, cause bro, that made me like.
I seen it every time I
Yeah.
drive on Music Road, and I really wanted to drop kick it. I really did.
I feel you, and I feel like Billy Ray Cyrus could have done more.
Yeah.
Nigga, and then take a picture and just be like, I wouldn't have done this without like shit. If you, and that's what I mean, where I feel like white folks should use their privilege to do shit. Like, if I were Billy Ray Cyrus, like, all right, you gonna find a picture of me taking that motherfucker shit off the ground and be like, y'all get this right before y'all put this stuff up on here, in a sense.
And the only reason why they even embraced that kid, man, and let him come to the CMA to perform is because of Billy Ray. Because
Yeah.
they started making it seem like, for the people that didn't hear it before
Yeah.
the whole controversy came, this is Billy Ray Cyrus' song.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
why everybody's like, oh, okay, yeah, bring it in.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, and because I noticed there mentally, I saw a change in you. Like you just made a whole transformation. You know what I'm saying? As far as this, it seemed like that you were. I don't want to say it was you were trying to start a clean slate. It was almost just like you were upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what motivated you? You know what I'm saying, to make that change that you were telling the people about, as far as even just found from the studio and your mentality and stuff like that? Like, what drives you right now?
I couldn't even answer that. It's like, what drives me more than anything, man, is just leaving something really for my kids now.
Yeah.
You know, that's like my biggest fuel to everything, and of course, leaving a solid stamp to help people like me growing up, not blessed to actually be able to touch the equipment half of these young ones is touching now. You know, that's another reason for the studio. It's just like, I had the talents back then. We all had the talents back then. The ones that's pretty much moving and grooving now had the talents. We just didn't have no way of getting to this $1 million type of equipment and stuff.
Right.
There wasn't no home for us. So now it's like, even if I decided to stop now, as far as the studio and stuff, I honestly feel like we would be good, because there's more hip hop professional black studios out here.
Yeah.
That's really, doing business the proper way.
Right.
And
right.
that was one of our biggest problems. Like, we still got it, of course, but it's just all on the experience that the artists have with that person.
Mm-hmm.
But at first you couldn't even get an artist to book a studio with us ahead of time and pay ahead of time to secure their spot.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem.
Gotcha.
And it's just off of, word of mouth. Like, I didn't put out no big banners saying I'm here or nothing like it. The streets always took care of me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's where I grew up in. That's what I'm accustomed to. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And in any type of aspect of any type of business, whether street or corporate, they're humans and they're men and women at the end of the day. If you show respect, they give you respect.
Yeah. That's true. That's true on that. So, okay. So here's the question right here. As far as you've recorded a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, shout out to all of them. But
450 artist folders.
450 artist folders.
And that's just
ridiculous.
the name of the artist folders.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous right there. This woman movement, this is what I call it that, but there's been a nice little handful of women that have, peaked in the industry. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel that as far as the women in hip hop and R&B, like, do you feel that like it's kind of like a new era, like they're finally getting recognized for their talent, or do you think there's still that old stigmata of female artists when it comes to producers? Are you signing a female artist, like the stereotypical thing on like why you signed them and what you're using them for and stuff like that? Because that it's still there.
Yeah.
That was the stigma there. But like, do you feel that like female artists can truly get the respect that they deserve? Because I feel like, man, like out of any artist, I think a female artist has a crazy story to tell.
Yeah.
Because of all the stuff that they've been through, you know what I'm saying? From relationships to just stereotypes, you know what I'm saying? Lost opportunities due to what they were or weren't giving, in a sense. Like, do you see that ever changing? Do you see it changing? Like, what do you see right now as far as female artists?
I see it changing, and I know it's gonna change because just with my experience with the female artists here, they got what we lack as men. And what I mean by that is a female, they show the utmost loyalty when it comes to who looks out for them. They the ones that, me personally, and y'all can check if you can find old footage and old history of posts and everything. Yeah. The females is what started here. It's what started that I feel why Nashville is starting to collab and stuff. If you go into any of these female posts, you'll see all the female rappers that ain't even featured on each other's stuff.
That is true.
Promoting.
Yeah, promoting each
hyping each other up, all of that.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say go back to what you asked of the change, they see the formula. Yeah. So if you're not gonna give them the respect, they gonna use, and that's why I respect the girl power. They gonna make you respect it because the girls is running the music.
They definitely have. And like I said, like,
look at it this way.
Yeah.
How many songs have your woman ever put you on? As far as you not hearing and now stuck in your head.
A lot. Even coworkers.
How many gangster hardest street
niggas
you can meet ain't at a Chris Brown or Trey Songz, you know what I'm saying, concert? Yeah. How you think they got there?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just like small things like that might seem small, but when you got multiple women doing that, you can't stop that. Yeah,
that's true, man.
You can't stop it.
That's true, because I mean, even to like the hardest rapper out there in the street, like, you gotta give something to the women, because I mean, it's even like what Drake said. It's like Drake, it was one of his songs he was just talking about, it was his old one, like that hey, you're my everything. He was talking about, niggas about an album and say they got it for their sister. You know what I mean? But I looked at it as like, yeah, because I mean, like, females, when the females come, like, if you
females is who's breaking the artist.
Yeah, which is why I need to see more. I know a few female DJs, but like, I don't know why there's even more like that I see. Like,
man, they all on that pole breaking the records.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying though.
That's true too.
But like females is breaking
pole DJs.
Females is breaking the artist. Whether it's on the pole or just playing it over and over in the house. It's a couple of R&B songs that's done got stuck on me just off of hearing it around the house.
Yeah, like, okay. I'll be sure be bumping that.
It's females that like that hard shit too, though.
Exactly.
But pretty girls love trap music.
The girl with put me on the blue face.
Look at all the upcoming young ones.
Yeah.
Like I tell male artists this all the time. Yeah. Bro, don't worry about the niggas. Cater to the females. Because them same niggas saying, you straight or he
that's how they be talking too.
Gonna be the main ones buying everything that girl. I said, if you even look at the ratio or statistics, if it ain't young white privileged kids buying your stuff, it's females.
Yeah, definitely that, man. Oh man, that's crazy, man. So, all right, man. So I'm gonna pick your brain a little bit. So we gonna tap into this, man. So this was like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Was it seem long?
It might have been a month ago. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, one day is like a month in the speed of
social
Oh
media.
yeah. You know, so
Attention.
we could say years. So all right. So there, you know, for everybody that don't know, but I'm pretty sure y'all do know. You know what I'm saying? There was a list that had came out.
Now you saying this the first list you seen?
This is the first list I seen, and these
It's been about 5 lists. Since
yeah, you know, but this is the one that kind of caught the attention and almost might have seemed like. Now I'm just gonna be real because I mean, we work with some of these people, and I've heard of some of these people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna be real. Y'all can hate me or love me. It's all good. It's just, there's got to be honesty on the table somewhere along the line because I can't be doing your thing no more. All right. So
more doing your thing wrong.
without naming all of these people, like, all right, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? You got B. Howard, got F.U. Stan or Foo Stan, what make Miss Treese, Albert J, Bars Major, Chance Warhol, Young Buck, All Star, Blaze 314, Action, Sky, Cuddy. Now that Cuddy sound like that dude from Clarksville. I think we used to work with him. His name was Reed of OHM magazine. I don't know if that's the same one. All right, we got 615 exclusive. I don't really consider him a rapper.
Yeah, I ain't consider him a rapper.
You know what I'm saying? Black Catfish, shout out to Hometown. I feel you. Black Diamond, I do remember her. Let's see, I do remember Stunt the Boss. Pretty Shy, she's doing the thing coming up. Struggle. Hard Liquor Shorty's been on a nice little run the past 3 or 4 years. Money Lane, I slick remember him. Mario Moore, I thought he was a singer.
no, not that Mario Moore.
Oh, okay, all right.
But they could have been talking about him, and everybody thought they was talking about the basketball player.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Nina Ross, I remember her. Pistol, of course. Cool Daddy Fresh. Hambino, shout out to Hambino. Quanti Cash, of course. Jelly Roll, Finesse the Boss. Now, this is not everybody. It's not all 50. I was just kind of skipping a few, but I do
Who's
have
Cool Daddy Fresh?
Who I'm sorry, what?
I ain't from here.
Well, he was born in the 90s. He was born in
Okay.
1990 what?
6.
Okay, so
Okay.
he wouldn't. I mean, that's like
Let me see that list again.
by all means. Yeah, they put Cool Daddy Fresh at like 46. That's like saying Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's the name.
That was that era. You know what I'm talking about?
Cool Daddy Fresh. I want to hear some of his music.
Yeah. Like you just have to like Google some of that. Now, when I saw the list, all right. First off, just I shout out to B. Howard.
It's B. Howard.
Shout out to B. Howard because one, you know, I mean, I spent a lot of time with you. I've done some work with you, and first, just off your name alone, because you can make so many points with your name, just with the name. Like your albums are going forever, just with your name. B. Howard, be this, be that, be whoever you want to be. Like he can do what he want to do with that name. It's very marketable. Definitely, I was introduced to F.U. Stan through Chino.
That man's a beast.
And shout out to Chino. And I still got that footage, man. Let me know when you want it. That was about a year or two ago. I'm just putting it out there. Because I want to put it out there. But anyway, he put me on F.U. Stan, and I got to chop it up with Fu Stan a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to send you a sticker, young bruh, Royce's Rant sticker, you know what I mean? He watches the show and stuff like that. He's a good supporter. But, like, this dude is like, I didn't learn about him through Chino. He kind of reintroduced me, but then shout out to Sky for telling me about him and Petty. You know what I'm saying? Because Sky was on this thing where he's like, man, like, I'm trying to get, like, you know what I'm saying, if you stand, like, they got that melodic tone to their voice sometimes, and, you know, like, you know, he was trying to work on his vocals on how to switch it up sometimes. And I was like, man, who's F.U. Stan? So when I was checking F.U. Stan, I was like, damn, I said, this nigga cold, you know, and I was really getting onto him when he had that one, I think it was called either not Sorry for the Wait, but like Waiting or Patience. I think it was like Waiting or something. It had like the logo had Waiting and then or Loading, and it was like dot there. But let me tell you this. This is my frustration though, in a sense. All right, shout out to Fu Stan, but nigga, we need you to come on. You know, and when I say we, you know, I don't want to speak for anybody else, so I'm gonna say me, myself, and I. Like, so when I say we, I mean me. We need you to come on, my brother, because you have a serious talent that needs to be exposed. And
I heard he got a lot of stuff that he got. I was with shout out to Looney. She played a whole bunch of stuff from back in too.
The nigga cold.
A whole bunch of stuff.
You hear shit about talking about this. He had a track talking about all these rappers.
Yeah, he snapped.
Pretty much.
He snapped.
he went off.
God bless, he snapped.
He did like the Nashville version of what Kendrick did.
He snapped.
You know what I'm talking about?
Storyline, he snapped.
Yeah.
That
And
was genius. Like, it was hard.
my nigga, I need you to come on. And any managers out there, any A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need y'all to take him under y'all's, not even under the wing, because he got it. He need to be financed, and he needs to
be forcefully pushed out.
Yeah, pushed out. I don't know what's holding you back, bruh. It's coming straight from me, my nigga. You need to come on out. B. Howard, we've talked before, you know what I'm saying? And we've talked to other people on the other side about the situation, man. Listen, bro, don't worry about that shit. You keep pushing, keep doing your thing, but you do need a team, bro. Like, you need a team that's going to push you all the way, you know what I'm saying, and get you to where you need to be, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I don't give a fuck about how old you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can talk about it all day, man. If the talent's still there and you can still do what you got to do, make it happen. It's just all about your demographics and where you want to put your shit at, you know? But main question. Top 50 rappers, right? Are you in agreement with the majority of them, sir? You have to think about that one.
Pondering.
Yeah, we're going to let that.
Pontificate.
We're going to have some Jeopardy music in the background.
Like, when I think of top 50,
Okay.
I know, of course, the ones that's buzzing and popping is going to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got 50 of them, it's like, what significance did they do in Nashville to put them on top 50?
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're doing top 50 rappers right now,
Yeah.
this ain't legit.
Okay.
Top 50 rappers, this ain't legit.
Okay.
So it's like, it's kind of like a mixture of everything. Because I remember seeing some of these names, and I know some of these names that got overlooked on here that people don't know that's hard as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like back in the day.
Right.
But it's just all over the place.
Do you feel
some definitely deserve to be on here.
Yeah. Do you feel like the list was biased? No. Okay. Because I don't keep it real. Because I throw myself in the fire, right? So I'm saying like this. Shout out to you, Miss Treese. Real talk. But because we work with her also, and she's at number 3.
I'm just trying to figure out why Pistol at 41.
I was gonna get to that.
Why is Buck on now?
Why Fresh? Yeah, Buck is shit. I don't even think they got him at top 20, my nigga.
Like,
well, no, they do. They got him. They got him at top 10.
They
They got him in 7. But shit,
Chance the Warhol. Who is it?
Chance War. They're kind of like, it's like alternative rap slick. It's like live band rap, roots type.
Live band rap.
Yeah, it's like roots / MF Doom.
I'm gonna be real. And there's plenty of people that fund me and back me up on this as well.
Okay.
I would put a lot of money and be surprised if majority of this top 50 could even out rap Buck.
Then I feel you.
And when I'm saying rap, I mean
Definitely
like rap.
Yeah. Buck got some motherfucking.
He a beast.
Yeah.
No matter what.
He
a beast.
Not only got bars, but like he's an MC too. Like he showed his versatility in his flow.
Yeah.
You know, he's a craftsman. Like we had the pleasure, and it was through you.
Yeah. We
had the pleasure of meeting him and just connecting with him. You know, to meet up with Marcus and all that, and just even then, like he definitely understands. You can tell he's a real artist for real. Fuck all the other bullshit.
All the bullshit aside, he hard.
That motherfucker is hard.
Like, you could take everything away from him, but saying that he whacking rap.
He's gonna go in, dog. Like I thought he was gonna have like some type of music placement in Power or something. He had one song where he was kind of singing.
Yeah.
I can't lose. Yeah. That sounded like a Power move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be real. So like, all right, like I put myself in the fire. Okay, B Howard. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now this ain't in no particular order. I'm not saying anybody's number one, but B Howard deserves to be on that list. Yeah. If you saying to be deserves to be on that list, Miss Treese, I feel like she fell off. That's just me musically. You know what I'm saying? I thought Albert J was a singer.
I tried to Google that. I don't.
I thought he was a singer. You know what I'm saying? Bars Major, definitely one of the best battle rappers.
Yeah, I was gonna say now, battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I don't think I've heard any music like songs.
Yeah, that's like push. Like
I feel like it was kind of like a slap in the face to me.
Yeah,
for Bar Majors as 50 rappers when he's like the top battle rapper
in Nashville.
Like,
he's definitely a legend in the battle rap of Nashville. Real talk. I mean, he really turned.
And that's why I say I get that maybe they just want to put him on there because they're acknowledging that they think he's super dope.
Right.
But they should do a top. Now they ain't got to do 50. Just top battle rappers.
Yeah.
Nashville.
Yeah. If you want to say that, especially that whole Nashville ever. Shout out to Chris Sky Trotter. Shout out to Sky because you used to battle Bars Major, all them cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Louis V. Like, so, yeah, because I mean, Bars, man, shout out to Bars Major. He got a track with our artist Roxo. Real talk. It's pretty straight. It's nothing but bars. They spit bars on it. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm saying Bars is the type, like, to be honest, like, and I mean, he'll feel me. He is a battle rapper. And I feel like sometimes battle rappers have they're so kind of stuck in their ways of having no beat that when they do hear a beat, it's almost still like they're battle rapping. Like the beat has to catch up with them, or they're trying to catch up with the beat. It's like they're talking.
It's slick a curse.
Poetry. Yeah, it is.
It's a
There's
yin
very
yang.
few
Yeah.
that do that. Lux is pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Switching it up. Loaded Lux. Arsenal's all right. You know, those URL cats and stuff like that. But it's very rare you see a battle rapper go back and forth and like kill the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, All-Star needs to be in. This is how I know this is probably an old head that did this because he still call him All-Star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Gotta be.
See, they catch that right there.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's like, who is All-Star?
Yeah,
I know him by All-Star, but don't nobody call him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I forgot about that Grey Goose.
Damn. Well, I guess.
I'm on that Grey Goose.
I would Don Tripp be. Don Tripp wouldn't be Nashville.
Don Tripp, yeah, he's from, ain't he somewhere down south? Ain't he New Orleans or?
Don Tripp?
He ain't from Nashville, is he?
No, he's
or about way.
They say he's from Memphis.
Yeah,
there you go. That
I mean, they say Lito
Don
from Memphis.
Tripp go hard though. Like
you ask anybody from Memphis, they'll tell you Lito from Memphis.
That's crazy, yo. You know, definitely shout out to Action. We've worked with Action. That's who I call like the all-star of the artistry in Nashville because Action from Murfreesboro, Action, Axtion. He did a lot of videos from the Bezel Gang to the Black Catfish to motherfucking Chance the Warhol.
You say he shot videos?
Yeah, he was known as a video guy, right?
Okay,
But that nigga can make beats. That nigga can rap. He got One Man Army 1, 2, 3, and 4 mixtapes. He's got a couple of albums. He's done a lot of. He was like an underdog in Murfreesboro. That he really tried to make a stamp in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? Like you just had to check him out because now he's turned over a new leaf as far as he's rebranded himself and it's called Core TV. You know what I'm saying? So he's he's a one man army. He really is. You know what I'm saying? Sky, my nigga, I'm mad at you, my nigga. You supposed to be back on the rapping scene. You pissed me off because we had a whole movement going. Like we were turning his music videos into hip hoppers and short films and shit. And then he just fell off and wanted to get buff and swole, nigga. You need to get swole on these beats. I'm calling you out, Sky. Let's see. Cuddy reminds me. I think that might be Reed though. Shout out to Bezel Gang. You know what I'm saying? Definitely just out of all respect.
Bang.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I can off the history of knowing them why they should be on there.
Yeah.
They made it cool to rap.
That's true.
And they created that monstrophagus Southeast beef balling stadium in.
Yeah.
Every Friday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, because see that even makes more sense though. Like when you think about it, like
South be balling.
When you think about rappers, or when you say who your top is, I think sometimes it's a little deeper than music.
Yeah, it's got to be a big movement. Like
movement.
they made a
Cultural
movement.
impact.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was definitely a cultural impact.
Because honestly, I feel like anybody can rap.
Yeah.
Anybody can put 1-2 words
And
together.
then Bezel Gang is still here. It's kind of like it's kind of like you going to get a T.I.
Yeah.
to feature on something.
That's true.
Like,
that's
real
true.
shit.
Yeah, you got them. That's good. You know what I'm saying?
So,
they done did shit. With,
They done put in the work.
They put in the work.
They done paved the lane for a lot of the young ones.
Yeah.
Even till this day in the teen clubs, that music is still getting played.
Yep.
Niggas is still getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Everybody balling.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true,
that's
man.
what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean by top 50. You see how I gave
Right.
facts.
You got facts behind it. That's what all it is. 615, I do respect you as an artist, but pertaining to this list, like I'm saying, it's got to keep it real. I don't feel that you're a rapper. You even say that you're not a rapper. So.
Why you pick that list though?
Because it was the first one that came out. It's always I got to get that
That's
first
another
thought.
list?
It's like 3 of them, 3
Really?
more of them.
See, that's cool, but see, I go with the first one to come out, because then after that it's like, okay, well I'm about to do mine then.
But it's some of them that were actually decent.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm gonna leave it at this, because I want them to think about their first thought sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like, first, and really, because there's a couple of mistakes in here. This is a non-rapper. 615 exclusive is not a rapper. Whoever did this, the first one, this one right here, like, can you see that? Is that right there?
Ain't nobody even claimed it either.
Yeah. It was anonymous. 615. You know what I'm saying? And of course, shout out to Black Catfish, TT. You know what I'm saying? Sam Bricks, and 5-3. I met the Black Diamond in the SEAs.
That's my baby.
You know what I'm saying? She's pretty blunt too.
Yes.
I like that shit.
I love her.
I like that. I've never. Who's Hunted Smoke?
Who?
Hunted Spoke. Oh, Hunted Spoke. Yeah.
You know that?
I'm thinking of 100 Spokes.
I don't know.
Okay. See. All right.
DH.
DH. You heard of that? Okay.
He be with the street fellas.
All right. Tanya Ali.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard of Stunt the Boss. East Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pretty Shy.
Y'all don't know who East Wicked is? I'm gonna make y'all do y'all homework.
See, yeah, definitely. Pretty Shy.
Mm-hmm.
100K Tuck.
Yeah. You don't know 100K?
No.
100K the youngin. He buzzing.
Real talk?
He buzzing.
Okay. Good. Struggle.
Yeah.
He be,
That's Struggle.
That's Jelly Boy.
Yeah,
that
that's
should be
Jelly
your
Boy.
favorite rap.
Okay, because it's Struggle.
Yeah, that's Hick Hop.
Okay. Hard Liquor Shorty.
That's
Definitely.
my guy. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Mika B.
She was a beast.
Okay. Elroy the Boy.
Yep.
Heard of him. Moneyline. That's the white boy, right?
I don't know.
With the long. That's the white boy with the wrong beard, like Ritz. For Strange Music.
I know who Ritz is.
Okay.
I don't know.
West Side the Hustle Man.
West the Hustle, man. If it ain't Trash Bag Gang, West the Hustle, then I don't know who it is.
Okay.
That's basically Trash Bag Gang.
All right. That's still Lito's clique,
Mhm.
right? All right. Mario Moore. I thought he was an R&B singer around here, but
It's 2 of them, so
It's
I
2 of 'em.
like since you brought that up,
Yeah.
I might have to get back on that post and be
Okay.
like, how we know which one is who?
Yeah. Now B Hoodie, I've heard of him, but I don't. Have you? Heard of that name?
I've heard of that name.
Okay. All right. We got 10 more. Nina Ross. Heard of her. Robert Porter.
I don't know.
Okay. Dice.
I know Dice.
Candy Coated AB.
Yeah.
Pistol.
Mm-hmm.
That's understood. Serving the World clique.
Fucking right.
Okay. Cool Daddy Fresh.
Definitely.
Candy P.
I don't know Candy B.
Okay. Hambino.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hambino.
That's shit. That's beyond music. Quanti Cash.
It wouldn't be real if it wouldn't.
Yeah, you can't speak Nashville
Aight,
without Quanti.
Aight,
Yeah, you can't.
aight.
You can't.
If you don't know that,
Yeah.
man, Google it.
Aight. Sweets.
Sweet Poison.
Okay.
They should have put the real
Yeah, why
her
did they
real
put the
name.
Yeah, okay.
Because she always her tag on
Yeah,
songs be like
okay.
Sweets.
Oh, got you. All right. See, then they didn't do that.
Yeah, they should have put Sweet.
How they got All Star, but they ain't got Sweet Poison.
All right. So Blondehead. Who's Blondehead? Is it a white girl?
I've heard
Okay.
I've heard of that.
Is it a nigga with a blonde head?
I think Blind Dreads.
Okay.
Oh, it's a misspell.
No, I'm saying I think that's who I think it is. I
Oh,
think
okay.
that's who
Blonde
it
head got blonde dreads.
is. Yeah.
All right. Jelly Roll. Gotta give Jelly Roll his respect.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta give him respect. Finesse the Boss. You know what I'm saying? I think half of them deserve to be on there. Even with the ones I don't know.
He's saying 25.
I say about 20 to 25 can be, you know,
unarguably.
Yeah, arguably, like you can. How do you feel about the top 10? Let's just break it down to the top 10. You got B. Howard, F. U. Stan, Miss Trace, Albert J. Bars Major, Transport Hard, Young Buck, All Star, Blaze 3104, and Cheesy.
I guess because it's not all time, but if it was all time, I would need to see Bezel Gang, Serving the World, Pistol, Buck, Lido, at least.
Got you.
In that mix of the top 10.
Now, for what you see right there in the top 10, do you feel that order is correct?
I don't know some of these people in the top 10.
Okay. I know.
I just thought about it. It
7 out
never
of 10.
said it was in order.
Well, he put it in order. Whoever did it.
Top 50. Yeah, that's
they
in
put
order.
B. Howard at number 1, F.U. Stan at number 2.
So you think that's in order?
That's debatable. B. Howard and F.U. Stan, they can go back and forth. That's a tough one.
And see, and I'll say this too.
Okay.
For all the artists that is on here and stuff, like at the end of the day, it might be people on here that I ain't never heard of or that I would never listen to, but not necessarily saying that they wouldn't be platinum making artists.
Yeah, okay.
Because like, I think there's an artist named Little Boat, if I'm not mistaken, that I've never even heard his music, but apparently he popping. And it's not in Nashville. It's
in the word.
But my whole thing is, what some music, some artists, I don't like in the industry, but apparently it's enough people to like them. You know,
I
like
feel you
now B. Howard, I like B. Howard because he kind of reminds me of an artist that I listen to a lot, like Rick Ross type.
Right.
If you stand, you said it already, Kendrick Lamar. You know, but other people that either sound like Memphis or
you know who they don't have in here? Petty, my nigga.
Yeah.
Who made this shit?
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless he's in one of them groups, they don't even have. I don't know if he was. See, because I don't really know the history of East Nashville, so they can correct me on that. But if he ain't in Wicked East or Serving the Whole World Clique, I didn't see High C on there. High C, which spells highly influenced.
I feel you. And what about He Boy Kilo? I saw him in another list.
Yeah, I still ain't seen High C on no list.
Yeah,
unless he's in one of them groups.
So I don't know who made this list. Y'all should at least High C and motherfucking. Okay, what about Petty? Like Petty was. Come on.
But then again, it's you could tell that
it's a personal preference.
Yeah, because it's like he might not.
So what determines a top 50 rapper? Then
it's not
there's so many personal preferences.
Or is it the top 50 artists that you're following on social
media? Yeah, that might be. Because that's what it kind of slick with.
It could be a mixture of what you followed and what you grew up listening to.
Yeah, because
it's a couple that should have been on there.
Because I can tell you now that Serving the World Clique and stuff. Now that y'all really been pinging on things like the cat's old. Whoever did it. Because I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, I know and heard of them, but I wouldn't have thought of them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely. I mean,
most of the
I
young
see where
people ain't
from.
on there.
Yeah. Now I seen one that had the young folks on there, and of course,
that one went right.
25% that's on here.
25%. So all right. So with that being said, like, do you feel like the rappers that they name, like, do you think that hurts them or helps them? Do you feel like with them seeing that, like, do you think that will motivate them to get out of the hole that they may be in? Because there's some of them, there are some holes I didn't know what was up. I'm like, wait a minute now, like, this wasn't productive. Like, Sky, I'm calling you out, Sky. You know me, bro. You ain't done no work in 5 years.
Mentally,
that's my brother. He know what's
mentally, it depends on the actual person.
He would be top 10.
How they take it. But I mean, if it was me. I mean, it's been plenty of times I wouldn't name. There's been plenty of times, you know, not to point it out, but I still be feeling like they sleep on them. Producer Wee Wee.
Shout out to Pee Wee on the beat.
Yeah, baby hands.
You know what's up.
Baby hands.
That is.
But nah, they sleep on them. But if you want to really throw facts out, Wee Wee is like the only producer in Nashville that has hit singles with just about every serious artist in Nashville.
crazy.
Dude's been going for years on top of years.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't care what nobody say unless you can throw me facts or what I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah.
We's the most slept on producer.
Yeah, yeah.
In Nashville.
Okay.
Like, he ain't getting the respect that I feel like he deserved just off of, I mean, look at Kicking It by Nick Jagger.
Yeah.
That shit was in rotation for how long? Almost an entire year on the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
What other producer did that in Nashville?
That's
just that one.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
that
yeah.
one
I feel you.
Bezel Gang. We all on that.
That's
He's everywhere.
Yeah, true. That's
Sweet
true.
Poison new what is it? Fuck your nigga.
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
buzzing. Wee. Come on, man. Like,
I think he did a no, I think it was
Wee hard, man.
On
He
now,
hard.
why do you think he don't get the recognition though? Real talk.
I don't know, to be honest, but I know we ain't really one of them on the scene social media things. But I mean,
Yeah.
his tags alone and the artist pushing it alone should do it. But that's the same thing as even like how y'all, like you say you heard of Blake Diamond. She doing numbers.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
doing numbers more than half of these niggas out here.
Yeah.
You know, no shots to any artist, but realistically,
Yeah.
she making numbers regardless of what you say or think.
Yeah.
I mean, you see what she doing. You see what type of fan base she got.
Right.
But she
right.
don't get recognized on any type of awards, no nothing here. And she always repping Nashville while she in Atlanta.
Cool. Good segue to this, especially on the closing on this. When you talk about awards and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
See, this is and I mean, shout out to all the awards. Shout out to Nima. Shout out Hip Hop in the Village. Shout out to Southern Entertainment Awards. Like all of that. But like I said, this is Royce's Rant, and I've got questions of my own sometimes. You know, it's real. Do you feel these award shows help our local artists here, or do you think some of them take it and just plateau from there?
I mean, I feel like it gives depending on the crowd.
Yeah.
It gives some acknowledgments to the other sides of the genre in the world that's in there. But as far as hip hop, I mean, we pretty much all know who's moving and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, like I respect them and I thank them, you know, for putting up a platform because it of course it makes people sour and salty,
Yeah.
you know. But it also motivates people and be, you know, even though you have some that one year be like, man, this award show ain't shit.
Yeah.
And then the
next
next
year they
year,
win. They win.
Hey y'all, I got a nominate. You know, it's just people in their feelings. You know, be real people in their feelings and whatnot. But use that as motivation. But I feel like this. I would tell any artist anything, whether it's a magazine, whether it's a award show. Mm-hmm. If they ain't fucking bringing you no money,
it don't even matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, it don't matter. And the way I look at it, in a positive standpoint, if I ain't mentioned in none of this stuff in Nashville, just like 6 Cent,
gotcha.
Shit, I'm too big for it. So I'm
Yeah.
You know
I feel you.
So it's all on who's it's mainly it's like it's a lot of popularity and it all depends on who the CEOs are following at the time. How many fans of that person is retweeting or they keep seeing it on their timeline or whatnot. Because to be honest, when I used to be out here 24/7, I ain't really see none of them niggas out there at these shows watching.
Right.
So it's all gotta be social media.
To be honest.
That's true. That's true.
So you really don't know who is what unless it's people talking, but it could be like this. I'm buzzing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But then he got 2 people that's in his ear that don't even fuck with me, so they ain't gonna mention me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So
politics.
Yeah, it's and you know, it all depends on how are they calculating it, you know, because the show ain't units.
Yeah.
Because half of the artists that was on that top 50 that I've worked with, I know is making units and getting me paid.
Yeah.
And I'm all about money.
Right, I feel
at the end of the day. So if people ain't getting awards off of, I mean, like I said, if it ain't making money, man, it ain't making sense. So
I feel you, man. You know, and you know that Cause I always slick wanted to, you know, really wanted to know like how you felt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's a good. To me, I look at it, and it, like I said, it depends on who it is.
Yeah,
I look
sometimes
at it as
you could be in a tight spot as an engineer because you record.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So I mean,
But that's
I
really
don't
the
mean
best
to put
person.
you on it's the best person to ask to be like,
because
okay,
it's the most non-biased.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, and I've heard, like I said, the people that I do know that's on the list, they got great music. They got good music. But you know, at the end of the day, it's what else have you done other than just make good music? I can make good music if I get in front of Mike. I can make you have good music if you get in front of Mike.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you doing with that good music?
I feel you. I definitely feel you on that, man. You know, and I just, you know, I've always had this thing to where I've always felt like I was a part of Nashville because I left it at a young age, but I always wanted to. When we came back and we started doing our film work, I really got heavily involved with some of the artists, even ones that don't even know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of supporter in a sense, and like, sometimes I care too much. They may not even know, but I'll be sitting there like, especially like Sky's one of them, Beehive was one of them, FU Stan is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, what the fuck? We see y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like personally, I feel like FU Stan, bro, let's go. Like, get on it, bro. Like, and it may not even be you, whoever.
Man,
he needs some investors. Somebody, please. Stick some coins in that motherfucking investment of who stands, dog, because I feel like he can really take off because he can switch up.
Yeah,
he can switch it up. I feel B Howard can take off. You know what I'm saying? And
Stan can rap with the elites in the industry.
He can do that shit.
Like right now, he's ready with the elites in the industry. Very creative stuff. So it's like the more money that get put behind that monster, the more money somebody gonna make, but the more beastly dude.
Yeah. So I'm calling out all the shot callers and ballers. Hey,
they understand business, they understand sense, and understand that your money don't come tomorrow, D boys.
This message brought to you by Underground Studio. Look, my niggas, like for real, dog. Y'all need to invest in some of these artists. Like,
man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm sorry.
You right. Go ahead.
If you owe and you got a platform and you really about trying to make money and not this glam shit, just trying to get bitches to like you, take the blueprint. Slim never rapped. He still getting mad pussy. He's still well known.
Yeah.
And he's still getting bread. Put your money behind one of these artists, man.
Yeah.
If you can still
People don't even know who Slim is.
You can still be, then they don't deserve to be in the industry.
They don't.
They don't even know who Slim is.
They don't deserve to even
shit, let alone
be there.
Jay Prince. I had
But that's my whole thing, man. Like, behind the scenes, people are still famous. You can still be in the front of the TV if you want to, but at the end of the day, man, get some of these young ones out, man.
It's the
build something.
Yeah, you're right. It's the people that are not known that are known by the
they know
people
by the
that
right
motherfucker
people.
matter. Like
the important ones.
Yeah, because I'll be real though. I don't want to be famous. Damn, nigga, you get. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just being a nigga here. You get the JJ level 1 through 10. No, when I'm a boss, it's boss. Oh shit, 10,
Bro,
because they know what it is.
Bosses ain't in front of the camera, man.
Yeah, ain't no need to be.
Say. Like, what bigger boss can you be by basically putting out multiple people and making millions?
Yeah.
The best person to look at now is who? P?
Definitely
QC?
P.
No, not Master P.
Quality Control?
Yeah, P.
Yeah, Coach Kane.
Like, pay attention to them.
Shout out to them. Yeah,
like, they ain't
know
in the
what it
front,
is.
but y'all know who they are and ready to get signed by. Make that right, boss.
Yeah, they know.
Come on, man.
They know, and then that was the that's when I started realizing, because I you know what I'm saying, I ain't called myself. I was trying to be an artist at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I was Drake before Drake, man. Drake, man. Hey, in 06, man, I had a song just like yo.
What was his name? Big Daddy Kane?
Big Daddy Kane or Cool Daddy Fresh?
No, Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
Y'all know that was the first Drake.
I
He
feel
was just
you on that.
Ahead of his time.
I feel you on that.
Ahead of his time.
Yeah. He was. Yeah. He was a lyricist too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
Drake is too.
yeah, man. You know,
Look right
But you know, man, like,
He throw a slight jab in there.
right? I mean, it's all good, but like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, being that, you know what I'm saying, this is the 10th episode, you know what I'm saying? This means a lot, and I'm gonna show you in many ways, right? Because, like, in closing and all this, like, nigga, I went through a lot of shit the last 2 years.
Preach.
A lot of shit. He knows.
Nah, I don't know.
He don't know, but he knows. He knows the outcome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The team knows what's up. You know what I mean? And Royce's Rant started out as a mixtape, 2013, and I was just blessing all the wannabe rappers, blessing all the. When I mean blessing, like cussing, like cursing them out, like.
Oh yeah, I was cussing a lot, wasn't I?
Government. I was all into that. I got thrown off of YouTube because of the video content I was making about government and stuff like that. That's another story, but. This show means a lot to me, and even though you call it Royce's Rant, and it's Royce's Rant it's not a possessive. To be honest, it's the people around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like how you were speaking on how you felt about certain situations. You know what I'm saying, and that's really what it's really called. It's Royce's Rant, not as in just myself. It is just other people around me, but it really. This episode means a lot to me. Because 10 is a significant number, you know what I'm saying? It's a closing number. And of course, as we prepare for season 2 and stuff, but like just when I started to recognize the stuff that you have done and the accolades that you had, and once I moved back to Nashville, I was like, man, like I told Johnny, I said, bro, we got to link with Mike. You know, I said, it could be now or it could be later, but I said, this guy has that type of mentality. And as I was doing further research, I was like, man, he's the only black dude in music, bro. Like, he doing his thing. Like, we need to connect.
He doing his thing for real.
Yeah, like, for real. He's doing his thing for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because your transition was kind of like my transition. You know what I'm saying? And without getting into any details, you know what I'm saying? But your transition was like my transition, especially business-wise, you know, of turning a leaf, reconstructing, reformation, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I left a situation that was toxic on both sides. I won't play the blame game. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to say, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for a lot of that stuff. But what it took me away from the craft that I was doing, working with artists, acting, writing, talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the arts. And
eating other people's food,
you know what I'm saying, cologne, and using this cologne,
using people deodorant, you know
all that jazz. But like, I compare it to yours because it was a statement you said. It was pretty long, but you were just talking about.
That's my rant.
Yeah, that's cool. All in a nutshell, you were just talking about how you were rebuilding, reestablishing yourself, even though you were already established as far as in that business. You know what I'm saying? And the connects that you have. I took it to heart because I felt like you dug deeper. You didn't stop. There was something more. You wanted more. You had to change your heart on some things. You were going in a new direction, and you became unapologetic. Definitely different from the Trackburnaz that I used to see 3 or 4 years ago. You were pretty subtle. You know what I'm saying? It was about the music, but then now you're a little more outspoken. And on the slick, like, that kind of motivated me. And, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, Josh hit me up in time. You know, he was like, man, we got to do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we got to. We got to reinvent ourselves. That's why we keep the spirit up here at Face the Truth. Of course. But it's definitely Orange Clique now because what I tell everybody, you got the K team, see right there in the yellow, that's Marcus. So when you put red and you put yellow together, it makes orange. So there's still an affiliation. You can see the yellow tint and the red tint, that still blends in together. Shout out to K-Mars on that. But like, I consider you as like one of the people that like I would look at your at your growth, and really not just musically and business and stuff, but really just like in the mind and stuff. Like I appreciate your mind, young brother. I appreciate that your dedication to the black community and music in Nashville, and I definitely wish you many blessings in that. I hope you continue to grow in that. You know what I'm saying? I hope you get everything that you deserve in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put positive energy towards your direction in that, man. You know what I'm saying? We're proud of you here. You know what I'm saying? I know Nashville's proud of you, and I know you're going to continue to elevate, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, bring more people in, because I was seeing a post where you were looking for certain artists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And did you want to throw that in there? Like, do you already, I know you said you had one potential, though.
I got one potential.
Is it a secret?
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it a secret. We're gonna keep it a secret. Yeah, we're gonna keep it a secret, and then when it's out, we may have an exclusive. Like we may have to come to your studio.
But he is popping.
It's pop. Okay,
he is popping.
That's a bet, man. You know what I'm saying? We you know, once you got that sealed and deal, man, like and you got that going, man. We would love to have that particular artist like on the show for real. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll speak that into existence once
might
you get
have
the movie.
two. It'd be the opposite sex.
Okay,
I'm working on that one too.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And man, is anything that you want to say to the people out there, man? You know what I mean? In the music world in Nashville, like
I'm come on like Death Row. No, I'm just playing. But no, when y'all really like, and I was coached on seeing this by multiple artists where they've been to different studios, you know, because I'm always the one telling people to go try different studios, things of that nature. But I've actually been collecting a lot of Florida and Memphis people, and a few Nashville lately, just like my finding a home that fits them. I'll just say this instead of even just selling the underground. Follow your ears. Listen to your ears. If you hear something in your heart that's like it don't sound right, follow your instinct. Follow your gut. And just move around, try other ones. Cause we got some dope ones. And my new goal is, of course, cause I feel like it's like a little attention, not with all, but some studios and things. Yeah, I'm gonna start reaching out, you know, with the other black-owned studios and see what we can do to take care of Nashville, not just our own situation we got going.
That's the best.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. So, definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? You straight?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
I got pee.
Oh, okay. It's real raw up here. Definitely, man. Well, look, man. Definitely, we applaud you. You know what I'm saying? For
hold on.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
EP dropping Halloween. I forgot.
You got an EP dropping?
Yeah, me and my homeboy Stripes.
Dante got an EP dropping with him and Stripes.
Yeah,
you dig? You know what I'm saying? He makes tracks too. He's an engineer. You know what I'm saying?
Mix and mastered. Produce album.
There you go. All that jazz, man. He been with us.
But I ain't got a track on now.
See,
it's already done, big dog.
See, look, see, to play this off the record.
So it ain't hot if Trackburnaz ain't on it.
Nah, I mean, look at it. Trackburnaz, bro. Like you got to put that fire on it before you do. I remember that track you did for K-Mars. When he was rapping that.
Man, I got like
SOD and Beat It Click.
You know, I got like 7 songs with K-Mars either on it or full record.
Yeah, I slick. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Yeah, man. And they just collecting dust.
Yeah. Put it out there. Say that again.
Collecting dust.
Kmars are collecting dust. What the freak is going on, sir?
Man, I got some where
Johnny.
I got some where all
look, Johnny.
I think I got one record where everybody that is booming right now is on there.
Johnny. What's Johnny? This is a reminder.
I got to talk to
him. As soon as this dropped, 6 a.m. Look, as soon as this dropped, the next 6 a.m. he gonna be like, Track, we need to link up.
Yeah. Hey, man, for real, man, bro. Like, it was definitely a pleasure. Like,
likewise,
having you on here, man.
Likewise.
Real talk, man.
Dope.
And definitely, man. Like, we're definitely like we all like to like, especially with interviews like this and stuff, man. We like to always kind of come back and like catch up and see like what else is new. But like what I'm gonna do for season 2 in a sense is I'm gonna do a little more traveling in a sense. Like, see, this next time we may come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
To have a new scene.
I got
I told Renee like we gonna come to your yoga class and do a podcast.
Oh, Flexi.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be going at it, boy. Like y'all shoot, y'all.
Man.
She a trip. Shout out to Renee. You know what I'm saying?
She need to go ahead and start doing her yoga stuff in Trackburnaz gear.
See, that'll be cold. She need to do some yoga to the track, to some Trackburnaz beats and shit.
Yeah, I done sent her about.
She said she do track.
I done sent her about 6 tracks while she
calling
playing.
you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Little
Wait,
strap yoga.
I'm waiting on Flex to give me my debut. That's
Yeah.
the only yoga you gonna get me doing.
They call it track yoga
Yeah.
in this mug. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Calorie burners.
Right. That's real, man. Well, look, man. This is Royce's Rant, man. Dante. You know what I'm saying? We with Trackburnaz here, man. And shout out to Nashville. Shout out to Middle Tennessee. Shout out to all of Tennessee. And if y'all haven't learned anything yet in this thing, he got to go pee, and it's all good. It's how we roll.
I got pee.
He got to pee. This is real rap raw. But no, like for all these artists out here, man, you know what I'm saying, that may not have heard of him. If y'all haven't, you probably were just born. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you were just born. So, but even for those that really just don't know, man, I hope y'all check this out. You know what I'm saying? And it's the Underground Studio, man. You know what I'm saying? Music Row. Y'all Google the man. Y'all check his track list, man. Definitely on his way to being, legendary status here in Nashville. Definitely right now a pillar. And if anything, you know what I'm saying, support this young brother because he is the only black-owned urban hip-hop R&B studio on Music Row.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got to give the man credit for what he's done, bro. Giving his roses while he's here. Real talk, man. Support this young brother. Support what he does. Come with some real shit. Come with some good. Don't waste this motherfucking time. And I'm just going to say that. You know what I mean? And y'all, we are signing off, man. My brother already.